Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I'm trying a completely new brand for me and maybe also for you. I had never heard of them before, but then Instagram usually, shows you ads for things that you usually buy and are interested in. So it does show me a lot of activewear ads, and then also I got an ad for this brand. It is called Exercere, maybe? You can see that on here. It's like exercise, but then not exercise, but Exercere, I guess. I'm a little confused, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. It's exclusive activewear, as it says on the package. I hope you can see it. It's very silver and very shiny, which I do like, honestly. I am a big fan of shiny things, so that is perfectly fine for me. And yeah, so Instagram showed me this brand. I was like, I will go check it out. They look like a Pilates girl from LA kind of vibe activewear brand. So very like Alo Yoga inspired prices, also a little bit higher than the average activewear brand, I would say. But then I realized they were actually from Denmark. So I was like, you know what? That means I can easily return the pieces if I don't like them. And it's always fun to try out new items or new brands without the risk of, just spending a lot of money on it and not being able to return it. So, and if you've never heard of them before, which I assume because, to me, they're also very new. They did seem to be very popular on Instagram. Now I will try it for you and you don't have to risk anything, as, you can shop after if you liked it, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I got this package, just picked it up yesterday from the pickup point. And I'm very curious because, had not heard of them before. I did get a few things. They also did have a collection that they recently launched where a few pieces were actually sold out, which of course doesn't mean anything. Maybe they just have a very, very low amount of stock or something. But yeah, very Pilates girl stuff for sure. So, if I talk about Pilates girls, like this particular body type that I feel like is coming up again, like the kind of skinnier with big boobs and not really a lot of visual muscles. And, I'm not trying to body shame anyone because that's a perfectly fine body type. It's just nicer to see a lot of different body types represented on a brand's website, and they don't do this. And I don't particularly like that, to be fair, because I am not one of those Pilates girls. I mean, I like Pilates. I just don't look like that particular body type, basically. So it's always really hard to figure out if something actually would work for you. Also, I found it quite funny that most of their sports bras, even though they said oh, this is the active sports bra, you could see all a lot of boob. There wasn't a lot of coverage or anything. So anyway, I figured this would be an interesting thing to try. Anyway, let's rip this open and let's see what we got. All right, I honestly forgot how many pieces I ordered, even though I didn't order it that long ago because it shipped quite fast. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. I think it's 2 bottoms and 3 tops. And some really interesting colors. I will give that to them. They had some fun colors. Look at this color palette. Woohoo. Definitely very pastel-y spring vibes. Yeah, but we will start as per usual on this channel. I usually start with the tops and then we go to the bottoms. You can always find timestamps in the description box below as well in case you're looking for a particular piece, or you just want to skip to the bottoms or whatever. But yeah, we do have 3 tops. Let's start with this little one. This is the active bra. See, this is the piece I'm talking about with the low coverage moment. And I got the active bra in the color lemon in my normal size small. Now, if you ask me, this does not look like an active bra too much. Depends on what you're active with, I guess. But if you're active with running or high impact jumping and everything, maybe not so much your thing. I do have a small chest. So I am lucky in a way that I can wear most sports bras for most activities because I don't need a ton of support, but that's not the case for everyone, right? So this is the active sports bra, color lemon, very, very light yellow, very pastel yellow as well. I think that's the most pastel yellow I own. I feel like from Eamon launched a lemon color or light yellow, I think it was called mellow yellow earlier this year. That's still a little bit more intense than this. But yeah, this is a very, very light yellow. We do have like a sleek material here. It feels cool to the touch, soft but not brushed. It's made from 75% nylon and 25% spandex. Their stuff is made in China. Yeah, it just says PRC. That's why I was like in a second like, well, oh yeah, People's Republic of China. Yes, and we do have the little like hang tag on here attached with a safety pin. And then you also do have a little logo on here. Well, it's not really a logo, right? It's their name in white, silicone white on light yellow. It has like a ever so slightly scooped neckline. We do have an elastic under the chest here. And then it's very strappy, very thin straps that are not adjustable. And you have two straps that crisscross in the back. And it's like a very open back moment here as well. So very open back for sure. Yeah, removable cup pads in here with like a light mesh on the inside. And that is it. You know what? Let's not wait any longer. Let's see it on. Light yellow, here we go. So I'm just pairing this with a teal leggings from Buff Bunny collection. The color is called Nile, and I feel like it works together. But yeah, I don't know in which world this is an active, like as in like a very supportive sports bra, because I feel like that's what active insinuates. But okay, it's a cute sports bra for sure. You do have a band under the chest, removable cup pads here, slightly scooped neckline, and the thin straps. I kind of wish the straps were adjustable because they feel a little long. I feel like I could get a little bit more support if the straps were actually a little bit shorter, or if I could adjust them. And then in the back, you have the crisscross strap, and I also do like the back because it's just very open. Oops. It's very open. Yeah, and you just have the band here as well. Band is tight enough, like, you know, to give a little bit of support. But yeah, this is certainly a light support and not more than that. If the straps were adjustable, maybe you could get a little bit more out of it just because then, you know, it's keeping you in a little bit tighter. But overall, definitely not like super supportive sports bra. It's good enough for Pilates, for sure, you know, like that, yes. But, and like a lot of other activities, of course, we don't need a ton of support. And if you have a small chest like me, of course. If you have a small chest like me, you don't need like a ton of support in general, but you know, it's definitely not keeping you as tucked in as, yeah, I feel like the name would suggest. But I like it, it's cute. I like the color. It's like definitely it's such a pastel yellow. Like it's so much lighter than any of the other yellows I have, I think. Like so pastel-y, but it's quite nice. It works, of course, well with like a little bit of a tan skin, which I do have in parts of me. Not all the parts of me, but parts of me are very, very tan. But yeah, look at this cute back. Like I do like the back. It's cute. Nice. But yeah, let's move on. Moving on to our next sports bra. This color is gorgeous, and this is the Muse Bra in the color Crystal Blue. So, beautiful, beautiful color. Not sure if I would call this a blue. It's, for me, more of a turquoise. Not a turquoise, a mint color. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And this is a halter neck sports bra. Did I know this was a halter neck? I don't know. I like the color. That's the main thing that this was about. See, I'm not the biggest fan of halter necks. Also, the strap seems awfully long. Like, it seems very long. I don't know. Well, maybe it's okay. It's long and very stretchy. I'm not sure how this is going to go with support. Even though it's a little thicker than some other halter necks I've tried, like, it's, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is why I'm trying the things on. I'm not just judging them by like, you know, like by looking at them, although I'm also judging them by looking at them. But like the try on part, of course, is the most important. Otherwise, it feels like very similar to the Lemon sports bra. Again, probably made from the same material. Yes, 75% nylon and 25% spandex. And we do have the little hang tag here again. And yeah. Just slightly scooped neckline, very, very similar also like in the shape, in the front at least. Same like elastic style band here. This one feels a little bit tighter though. Feels like it's gonna snatch you in a little bit more. This time the logo is in the back here on the elastic. I hope you can see it, like in white silicone on there again. And again, removable cup pads with a little bit of mesh. But the cup pad pockets are actually the entrance to the pocket is at the bottom. This is kind of weird. I've never seen that before. It's usually like here or there, but I've never seen it there. Like, I mean, they're not going to fall out because, you know, it's a smaller hole than the pad, but like, still, like, it feels like there's, I don't know, kind of weird, interesting. And then, yeah, the strap here is a little bit thicker. It's kind of framing the sports bra part here in the front, but it is a little stretchy. I don't know. But like I said, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Let's see it on. What a beautiful color, that is for sure. The band feels a little unnecessarily tight, like it's not as stretchy as I would have liked. And also I hate it when the seams crack a little. Like when you try to get something on your shoulder, for your shoulders or something, it's like, what is going on? But yeah, that's what happened here. And then you can see like kind of like the inner part comes a little bit out here and on the side as well. Like, I don't know how to adjust that. I've been trying, maybe this way. Yeah, okay, this way. So you need to adjust the cup pads a little bit for that. It's a low neckline. You can see a little bit of cleavage, the tight seam here under the chest, removable cup pads, and then you have slightly thicker straps. And again, I kind of wish the straps were adjustable because look at how much more lift I could get if the straps were actually adjustable. Like in this way, it's kind of like sagging a little bit, and this is a halter neck, right? So I get for not wanting the strap to be overly tight, but come on, this is like overly loose or something. And yeah, of course, back, very, very open because it's a halter neck. You can look at my nice tan line very, very freely now. But yeah, I don't know. Straps are too long. Like, they're just too long. Like also the strap has like this seam. And I feel like that's like, you know, it might get annoying a little bit because it's right up against your neck there. And if there's some tension on that, I don't know if I would like that. But color is nice. Support-wise, just a light support. You know, again, straps are too long, so that also affects the support a little bit. But overall, I feel like with a halter neck, you can't expect too much in general, because your poor neck has to hold it up anyway. But yeah, let's move on. Last but not least, when it comes to tops, this is not a sports bra what I have next for you, but it's like literally just like a long sleeve top, I think. This is the Ballet long sleeve blouse in soft pink, another pastel color, and they did have another long sleeve. This one looked, I'm not sure if I like it. It looked interesting. Let's say that. So this one was definitely an interesting piece and just a little different. Feels very, very cottony, not the softest material, but very, very stretchy and very lightweight. Because like I said, for the prices they're asking, I'm kind of like expecting like a luxurious like feel, especially for these types of pieces. But yeah, just, I don't know. Like I like how stretchy it is and I like how lightweight it is. It has some weight to it though still and some bounce, but I don't like this very basic feel of the fabric, if that makes sense. Like I feel like with the vibe, they're trying to go for, they're selling like a luxurious feeling, you know, like luxury, softness, that kind of stuff. And I don't know, it just feels very normal, honestly. I'm curious to see. This was, by the way, small, medium, so this was split sizing. I think there was extra small, and then small, medium, but since I had long sleeve and the sleeves in my arms are a little like more muscular, I figured I'd go with a small, medium. So this is made from 65% rayon, 30% acrylic, and 5% spandex. See, for this type of thing, I want to see cotton, I want to see modal, because modal makes everything feel like luxurious and gives it still like a little bit of stretch and bounce and stuff. But I really wanted to see cotton for that too, just because it's, you know, I don't know, it was better than all the synthetic materials. What is rayon actually? I don't actually know what rayon is. It's also not a very common like material, I would say. Let me just double check. I'm gonna look up what rayon is. All right, rayon is apparently also called viscose. See, I kind of know about viscose. That makes sense. But if you're interested in what it actually is, it's a semi-synthetic fiber made from natural sources of regenerated cellulose, such as wood and related agricultural products. And it has the same molecular structure as cellulose, which is, still kind of basically made out of sugars and other stuff. Because trees are made out of cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin, and other plants, of course, as well. And like the percentage of these three components kind of varies depending on what type of plant you're talking about. But anyway, so I don't know, I still wanted to see cotton and modal for this. So like it just feels too, I don't know, it's not super soft. I wanted this to be softer. This is the Ballet long sleeve. So yeah, we do have this wide neckline, very, very wide scoop neckline, a little seam in the middle there in the front, and then you have like rough hem, although it does have a seam at the edge, but it seems like a little rougher. You can see how stretchy it is. Long sleeves, but no thumb holes. So you kind of also would have expected thumb holes here. And then in the back, just very, very basic. So not much to it. I like the color, like I said, and yeah, let's just see it on. Okay, our light pink cottony something. I don't know which way which world this is. Our light pink cottony something here. I don't know in which world this is functional at all. The sleeves are like super long, like, and they don't even have thumb holes. So don't know. Maybe it's like a style these days to have it like super, like, I don't long or something. I mean, it looks nice, but like, it's not functional. The fabric is just, I mean, you can see how see-through it is, right? You can literally like see everything through. The length is good. I like the length. And then the neckline is just so wide. Like, I get it for like a fashion top or something. I feel like we had those in the 2000s, you know, where it was like this. But for an active thing, I don't know. I feel like yes, you can move super much. Like nothing is restricting or anything. But it just, I don't know, I feel like I constantly would want to adjust it. I guess it's a certain look that people are going for. Maybe not me. Maybe it's not for me. But also, I don't know, like that. I don't like the feel of the fabric against my skin. I don't like it. And yeah, I just don't know how this is functional. If you were to sweat in this, like, it's not sweat wicking. It's not gonna be quick drying. It's like nothing. Yeah, I don't know. This is what it is. I guess my fault for wanting to try it. Yeah, it's just not, this is definitely not my thing. Not my type of thing, but also like, just no, I don't think this is an active wear top. Like, this is, like, it has nothing to do with active wear, basically. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. It is time to move on to the bottoms now. I do have one pair of shorts because I was just curious to see if they're like thick thigh friendly because I am a thick thighed person. And yeah, we got these shorts. Also, curious to see how see-through they are because they are light yellow. So that's always tricky to do. These are the mini Fleek shorts in the color lemon in my normal bottom size medium. My normal bottom size medium, at least for shorts. I'm usually in between sizes, but yeah, shorts definitely medium for those thighs. And I mean, I like the color. It's just like, yeah, a matter of, you know, I just wanted to see how see-through they are, how thick thigh friendly, and everything. So they do match the first sports bra you saw. It's the same yellow lemon color. They are short shorts. I prefer like a 5 or 6 inch inseam. This is definitely a little shorter than that, but this is kind of what they had. A very, very wide waistband here. That is double lined. We do have a little bit of stretch to it, no top seam, and we also do not have a front seam on these shorts. In the back, you have a like ever so slightly curved glute seam. I would say ever so slightly. Like it has the littlest dip in the back there. And then just a proper seam here for glute separation. And then here, like, I don't know, the leg holes look very, very tiny. And they don't seem to stretch too much. So this is gonna get interesting. We will see how this works for thick thighs. But I just felt like I had to test this, you know. I just had to try. And yeah, you have a little gusset here as well, you know, as per usual. The leg also, maybe it's like, is it like slightly kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, but I was skeptical when I ordered this too. So, you know, we do have a little, like name on here as well in silicone. And then on the inside, it just tells you the brand again, the size, and then designed in Denmark and made in China. Same material as the sports bras, 75% nylon and 25% spandex. And yeah, I'm just curious to see like how see-through is this. It looks pretty see-through to me from you. But of course, I'm gonna squat test this. You know, I'm gonna try it on and everything. We will get to the bottom of this for sure. Let's see it on. All right, these shorts are very pastel-y and certainly very, very see-through. I feel like I personally at least can see my nude underwear through, and my nude underwear is very close to my skin tone. To be fair, that's kind of what I expected. But just so you know, best to, I don't know what to wear, but you can certainly, I'm just checking if I can see my nail polish color through, but yeah, I can, absolutely. And these shorts are rolling when I'm just standing, like it's oppressive. Like, I don't have to move much. Like I've recently tried on really short shorts like this length where I had to do high knees for it to roll. Like this, I just have to stand for it to roll. But yeah, I mean, it's impressive. It's like, wow. Yeah, not thick thigh friendly. I can tell you that much. It's not like, I mean, it's cutting in a little bit, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. But the rolling is insane. So insane. No front seam here and no top seam. And to be fair, the waistband, you know, actually does have a little bit of extra space. Yeah, and they're very see-through. You do have a little bit of a seam in the back here for some glute separation. And I mean, you'll see the squat test to see how see-through they truly are, but they are see-through, I'm telling you right now. They're so see-through. And I mean, it's a light yellow color. Like you kind of have to double line these to get anywhere with colors like this. That's just the truth. The fabric itself actually feels nice enough, I would say. But yeah, the rolling is insane. Let's move on. Okay, and I also did want to try a pair of leggings for you, and I do have a pair here. It's not like some of the pastel colors because from that, like those recent collections with the pastel colors, they only had like fold over like straight leg pants and shorts, but not really any leggings that I liked. Maybe they were also flare leggings. But anyway, I wanted just a normal pair of leggings. That's what I wanted. And for that, I had to dig a little bit deeper into their website, you know, go to the actual leggings tab and not the like, recent launches part. And I got the wrap tights in sea green. It looks very, very dark right now. It does look black to me. I got these in a size medium as well. They look like they could be really, really nice, you know, but we will try them on, obviously, and determine if they are. The material feels, I don't know, I like the material of the shorts better. This is like very sleek and feels very, it reminds me of some of the Halara leggings, like those pet fur resistant leggings where you could just like, you know, do this and like just get rid of the pet fur. Like this is kind of what the material reminds me of. Like it doesn't feel too luxurious, to be honest with you. And for the prices they're asking, I am expecting luxury, as I've already said. This is kind of what they're promising. Yeah, they feel like they remind me a lot of Halara leggings with the material, and those are cheaper for sure. But yeah, sea green here, or is it sea? Yeah, I thought right, it was sea green. Anyway, green, very, very dark. Trying to see if I can get you a slightly different look on them. So definitely darker green, a little bit teal leaning as well. We do have a like V waistband here, so you have this wrap part there. They do look high-waisted, no front seam, no side seam detailing, should be full length. And then in the back, they do have the logo, and they do have this double seam detailing here as well, and a V for the glutes, plus a proper seam here. So this double seam detailing with the V, you know, I've seen it before, but I do like it. I think it looks very flattering. And yeah, that's kind of most of what I can say about these leggings. They are made, again, from 75% nylon and 25% spandex, but definitely, like I said, do feel different than the shorts, for example, that were just a little softer and just definitely the material felt a little bit more luxurious. Yeah, we do have some stretch to these, and I don't know. Let's just see these on. Now that I have these on, whew, I'm all sweaty. It's not just the leggings, it's also very warm and humid outside right now, but still. Now that I have these on, it's fine. But like when I put this on my calf and I was like, why is this clinging to me so much? Now again, this might be because I'm already sweating or because the fabric is just like unnecessarily, I don't know, clingy, which is weird, right? Because this is like this like sleek anti-pet fur kind of thing, but I guess it's, if there's skin, it's gonna be like, yoop, I'm gonna stick to you. Anyway, they're high-waisted. We do have this, you know, wrapped crisscross waistband here. My belly button, you can still see a little bit. And then it comes higher on the sides. No front seam, which is good. No side seam detailing either. And then in the back, still high-waisted, a little bit lower dipping here. And then you also do have a proper seam. And we do have this double seam detailing here in the back. So not in the front because of the cross waist, but we do have that double seam detailing in the back. Like in theory, I like the cut of the leggings. I like the style of the leggings. The color is a deeper, darker teal, but I do not like this fabric. Like, I just don't like it. It's just how it is. I also get zero compression here in the back of the waistband, like zero. I feel decently compressed in other areas of these leggings. The butt is not squished down, at least. Like, I feel like I have more compression here in the thighs than here in the butt, which is good. But I just don't like the fabric. I'll be honest with you, I don't like it. So I think I would have preferred these in the fabric of the shorts, because I like the shorts fabric much better than this one. But I mean, this is, you know, not like a, in Germany you can say, wir sind hier nicht bei Wunschdiebe, as we're not at Make-A-Wish. So this is how it is. Yeah, I do like the style though. I like that they're high-waisted enough. I also do like, because I was a little worried, because when you see all these skinny little Pilates girls on their website, like, you know, and there's just one body type represented there and it's skinny with boobs. It's like, is the medium actually going to fit like a medium? Is it actually going to fit me, who's not skinny with boobs? I'm the exact opposite. Well, not the exact opposite, but like, you know, it's, and at least it does fit like a normal medium. I would definitely say if you're in between sizes, do size up. But I feel like that goes without saying when you see, you know, just that type of body type represented on a website. But yeah, I don't like the fabric. I just don't like it. That is how it is. Let's move on. It's conclusion time. Here is the little pile. Of course, one thing does not fit as well as the others to the vibe. I will say the color is gorgeous. The items, for the price they're asking, I think are a little much. Like the leggings, like I said, I feel like I could just shop these from Halara. I could get them from probably AliExpress or something and spend a lot less money. The leggings, the shorts, I mean, it's light yellow, very, very see-through, obviously, and thick thigh friendly. Not so much, maybe. I don't know. It's to be fair, like I would just like to see a different length, right? Like this length in general is not thick thigh friendly. This top, the material just didn't satisfy me. It's not kind of what I pictured or what I imagined it would be. And then these sports bras are very, very cute. But is this actually an active sports bra? Not sure. Is this like very functional with the strap being so stretchy? Like, again, not a ton of support. Color is gorgeous, yes. But also pricing. I can get similar items for a lot less money. So I'm not sure how I feel about them. It's not like something that's super unique. Not something where I feel like it's justified to spend the amount that they're asking. Yeah. I might try them again in the future. But for now, it's like, I feel like they are like a little overpriced. And they're kind of trying to be like a little bit like Alo Yoga with their advertisement. That's kind of like the vibe at least I got. And Alo Yoga is super pricey. And to be fair, for some of the Alo Yoga items, I also didn't see it. For some of them, I can't see it, right? So it's like I don't know. You need to know if you want to spend that much money on activewear that you might be able to score cheaper somewhere else, right? So I would say it's like a so-so. This is my feelings about them right now. Kind of so-so. And yeah, let me know what you thought. Like, which piece was your favorite? Had you ever heard of Exercere before? Yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below and let me know. Also, if you have any feedback, any suggestions, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram, see some of the pieces in action there, and DM me there, but I'm more likely to see comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you want me to, respond to, drop a comment down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it your thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining, helpful, and informative. And I will see you next time. Bye.